Hey there, YouTubers. This is Jesse with PermaFit. Hey, so little break from reality or my regular YouTube channel subject matter and stuff. So, without getting into politics or political to some extent, I'm going to talk Star Wars for a second. Um, some of you may not be into Star Wars stuff or into drama or whatever. I gotta ignore my dog in the background. He's doing whatever dogs do. But anyways, so the Mandalorian season 2, um, Gina Carano, I think that's her name. I have it up on my TV. So there's been a bunch of backlash about her making some social media posts, whether you're for them or against them. That's not really the point of this video. Um, but she made some statements, and sounds like the statements were taken out of context, warped, construed, whatever. People do what people do. But there's been a huge fan base backlash about the way it was handled. Apparently, she was fired on social over social media, which just sounds like an HR nightmare. But I'm sure there's more involved behind the scenes. But big backlash. A lot of this Disney Plus, Star Wars channels, YouTube channels, and web pages are getting just bombarded by the fans and giving them thumbs downs and all that stuff and everything. And I see all these rumors. Now, keep in mind, this is just speculation, and I'm not trying to perpetuate rumors, but I am, and I am going to speculate on some motivation here, and so this is just pure opinion. Uh, but it seems that, with some exceptions, certain parties at Disney are trying to erase the existence of the actress in that role, period. Not just, hey, you're fired, we're gonna recast the character. I mean, that happens all the time, and move forward. It was apparently she was going to possibly have quite the future with Disney Plus in the Star Wars universe, or the expanded universe, or whatever, in multiple series. And instead of just recasting, they were initially talking about rewriting everything to exclude her from being in the story. And then it changed. I mean, it's changed several times, what I've heard and stuff. So now it does sound like it's going to be a recast. But it sounds like there's not going to be a Mandalorian 3 coming out scheduled, because there's a major character change, I guess, if you want to call it. Instead, they're going to come out with some other series. So anyway, doing what I do and taking a short idea and stretching it out, making it longer. So what I'm speculating is, aside from any personal CEO or C-suite type executives having a personal vendetta against Gina Carano, which I have no idea why. She seems like a really nice person. I mean, I don't know how she is personally, but what I have seen of her is she seems like a sweetheart and seems like a nice person. Um, yeah, so barring any personal distaste of her and firing her because of her personal choices and social media decisions, which are would be hypocritical, because other Star Wars actors have done similar type posts. But anyways, I'm wondering if they are eliminating her action figure, eliminating her from a bunch of different books, it sounds like, as well as comic books, as any future deal, is if she may have some sort of contractual arrangement with Disney or with Lucasfilms or any of these. So if her likeness gets promoted even if it's a character, but because it's her likeness, maybe she gets a royalty or some sort of compensation, you know. So if you know if I acted in a movie and I get a royalty share, I profit as much as the movie profits, you know, in some sort of ratio or some sort of contractual ratio, I guess you want to say. Um, so I'm just wondering if some of the executives are making a political, personal decision and then backing it up with a legal decision that benefits the company. I don't know. I mean, you can tell me what you think in the comments. I could be just blowing stuff out of proportion or speculating or whatever, but it's interesting. I always personally like to have the same characters play perpetually, but sometimes they change and they do better. I mean, look at Man of War in the original Iron Man. I liked the guy who played him. Is it Man of War? I think it's Man of War. I might be screwing that up. Anyways, the original actor who played in Iron Man 1, I liked him, but he was recast for the other Iron Mans, and I do like the new guy better. But I did like the first guy, and you know, if I was that guy, you know, I could, if it wasn't a good fit, it wasn't a good fit. People get bitter sometimes, but I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't seem like Gina Carano's bitter. You know, it looks like she's going to pursue different avenues and continue to act, and she's got partnerships going on elsewhere, you know, and she has a fan base. And sometimes when stuff like this happens, whether it's a company decision or someone at a company making a decision like this, it can really polarize a fan base and really solidify people thinking one way or the other, no matter what the subject is. So anyways, I'm just kind of rambling now. I don't know. If you like the rambling videos, thumbs up, I guess. And if you don't like them, don't thumbs up. I'd say thumbs down, but I don't have enough followers to, if I get a bunch of thumbs down on a video, that's going to suck. I don't have very many subscribers. So anyways, just rambling. You know, hey, let me know in the comments down below. Do you like Star Wars? Do you like Marvel? Do you like any of that stuff they're coming out? They're coming out with just a ton of content, you know. Or what do you think about this? Is there, depending on how old you are, I'm in my early 40s, think of how much more content there is now compared to how much there was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years, you know, depending on how old you are. Obviously, if you're 20, you're not going to be able to think 30 years ago and say, ooh, there was a lot of content back then. But just think about when you were, you know, growing up, how much content there was compared to now. I mean, there is almost an unimaginable number of channels and platforms and feeds and just ways to consume content, and it's amazing, but it's also distracting, and I mean, there's some bad that comes with the good, but anyways, I'd like to read your opinions, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna go back to watching some more fan-based speculation and stuff.